Hello, everybody, and good afternoon. So, Foodie Beauty is online right now and doing a live stream, and she's angry. Of course, she's always angry, sometimes more so than others, but she's very, very, very angry at a channel called Yo Mama because Yo Mama was talking about Sala and Chantal and saying some things about her, and she's not happy about it. So she decided to just jump on stream right away and vent her rage. And as you all know, we reactors, we love a good rage. And I don't know if she's going to delete this, so I'm just going to go ahead and react to it now while it's in progress. Normally, I like to wait for Chantal to end her live before I react to it because I like to capture the chat and her together. But sometimes you just can't sit on it. So we're just going to jump in and react to it in progress. We're going to be just a few minutes behind. So let's do this, y'all. Let's get this thing right here, right now.
Oh, this chat. Hello. Okay, there we go. He brings truth. No, here's the thing, community tab. He doesn't. He's a liar. The reason that I'm being petty, if you want to say that, actually, let me unbox my coffee. I need some coffee for this tea. Thank you.
I don't watch Yo Mama, and for anybody on my channel, you watch him, you enjoy him. That's for y'all. I don't particularly like him. I just have my opinion. But I don't know what he said to get her mad, but she is mad. I don't know if this is a fake rage or a real rage, but her face is all flushed. She looks like she's in a hurry just to get her anger out. So I'm wondering what in the world he did.
The only one being fake is you, Yo Mama, and I'm going to prove that to you. So he was basically threatening us. I'll show you all the DMs. Hi, everybody! Amethyst Sky, welcome to Loyalty Beezers. Ready, set, bees. Welcome, guys. All right, I need some juice. So I have a iced Spanish coffee, which is espresso, Spanish syrup, and whatever else. And I have a mint lemon juice, lime juice, or lemon juice. All right, now
back to the old Foodie, double fisting her dreams. But go ahead, girl, you do you.
The thing is, Yo Mama, you brought this on yourself. Like, we were listening to your stream. I don't expect you to kiss my butt.
You know, this is so sad. She allegedly just got married, and she spent her wedding night, her official wedding night, raging on her community tab repeatedly, and then raging in a live stream last night. And this is like day 2 of her official marriage. And what is she doing? She's raging again.
But if you're going to accuse us of lying, okay, I don't take those accusations lightly. I don't have. Anyways, my ring is in the room. I was doing dishes. All right, so I don't take my accusations, these accusations lightly, and I'll tell you why. You're accusing us of flat out fabricating, so basically lying. Flat out I have to keep the screen open because I don't know. Flat out fabricating drama for money and views, which is just basically making statements about our integrity as people, and I don't like that. Like, I don't like
integrity. What integrity? Integrity where? Integrity who? Have we ever known Foodie Beauty to have integrity? Didn't she say, her own words, that she gets online and she degrades herself for money? Yeah, she said that. That was out of her own mouth. So if you willingly admit that you get online and you degrade yourself for money, how can you have any integrity? And last night was a good example. You got on your community posts, a few of them, and you a person who allegedly has been through DV and SA, you are ridiculing another person who's been through DV, using their trauma as a means to shame them. So, integrity where? Integrity who? Don't know her.
Like, I get accused of being a liar for dumb shit all the time, but this is serious. You're accusing me of
You know what, Foodie? Whatever, if he did say that, because I haven't watched this stream and I'm not going to, but if he said that, why is it making you so upset? Why? Because all of us over here have been saying the exact same thing, that you, Dee Dee, and Nader, you're all in cahoots together. And we've all been asking the question, if you're not in cahoots, why is it that none of you are going to that red line and taking action on each other? And ain't nobody throwing strikes over there. Ain't nobody doing privacy complaints. You will not go to that red line and do something. You'll go back and forth, go back and forth, go back and forth, but you won't go to that red line and issue a strike. So you're making it obvious that you, Nader, and Dee Dee, and possibly Sala, and anybody else is involved in this. You have said that you wanted your own reality show. You did not want to work for a real reality show because you wouldn't make enough money. So you created one on YouTube with this drama. And the stuff that happened yesterday, it just seemed too synchronized and too planned. You know, you getting on your community post, rage, 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 and then Nader doing a live, and then you doing a live, and you going off on Dee Dee in your community post, making sure to post her community post on yours. Yeah, it all happened too quickly. You guys didn't even pause to take a breath. You were making it obvious what was going on. And Nader even said in his live stream that you told him, hey, if you do this drama with me, I'll give you half my paycheck. And I'm going to bring this up too. Every single month that you were seeing Nader, he would always have to wait on the money that you would have to give him. Why would he have to do that if the money were going directly to him? Answer that. Answer that. Maybe because the money that was supposed to go to the Nader El Shami account was actually you. Maybe it was hooked to your bank account. He had to wait on you to give him the money. Maybe that's it. Yeah. Y'all all working together. You're all scammy. You're all scummy. Yeah, I said it.
being in cahoots with my former piece of crap abuser after everything you've seen him put me through online.
No, 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 no. Everything you put yourself through. Because let's just say for a moment that it was real. Let's just say for a moment it was real. Two things, Foodie. You saying that you're the wrathful, vengeful creature, which you are. You're an Aries, right? That's what you said. Even though you are not a shining example of a good Aries person, all this, I'm so wrathful, you better watch out. Why didn't you put a strike on him? Why didn't you cancel his channel? You never did. You could have stayed away at any time. You never did. You kept going back. Girl, bye.
That is sick to me. That is just sick. And then you're further insulting Salah, my husband, that he would even remotely let Natur directly talk to me in any way for any kind of money. Sorry, I'm not like the other scumbag reaction channels. I don't put out makeup palettes making fun of people for money. I don't.
Oh, there we go. Trying to throw shade. For those who don't know, Just Saying has a beautiful makeup palette out that is sold out. It was beautiful. And it was mentioned on Gary Unfiltered's live stream. So you're mad. You're mad because Just Saying is doing the damn thing. You know, she made a makeup palette. It sold very well. You could have done that, Foodie. You could have had a makeup palette or some kind of merchandise, but you were lazy and you just sat on the idea versus doing something with the idea. And you missed out on all kinds of money, but that was your choice. So why are you hating on people who are reactors? If they have a merch store, if they're making makeup palettes, why are you hating? Why are you hating? They're just making their money. Girl, you could have made that money, but you said no. So other people are making that money, so don't be mad about it.
don't do that shit, all right? I'm always real. And
Yeah, you're really bad.
here you go. Here's proof of it. Because you guys always say I don't have proof and I'm always a liar. Well, guess what?
Well,
No, I'm sorry. So here's all of the DMs. Okay, no, sorry. There's a few pictures.
You know, I'm just going to say it. I'm in a mood. You know what this is? This exposing of receipts, showing us old text messages and voicemails and all that. You know what this is, y'all? Let's just call things by the right names. She's not back in Canada yet, so that Nader can have fresh tea for us. She's in Kuwait. So all this is the exposing of receipts, the old tea is them just rehashing old stuff, making it profitable. She's not in Canada. She can't do anything. She's still in Kuwait. So while she's waiting to get back home to let loose and give the fresh tea, whatever that may be, let's just pull up all this old stuff and see if we can make money on it. And they're both doing it. As far as her exposing receipts and him exposing receipts, again, I think that was planned because, you know, you look at all the sequence of events, it looks too laid out.
Pictures or whatever. He's saying that he's releasing the thread or whatever, threatening to release. Number one, I don't even want to say his name, but you know who.
And another thing that Chantal has as a tell, if you want to know if somebody somewhere has gotten close to the truth or they have exposed the truth, the closer a person, a channel gets to the truth, the madder she gets. I don't know why she is so opposed to the truth coming out, but she is. And if somebody gets a little bit too close to the truth or they hit on something that's the truth, that's when she gets the most mad.
The pictures of Allah, whatever. Those were from his Facebook, and those you admit to being on his Facebook publicly. You didn't use any pictures from Salah in your video about Allah. You used those from going to his Facebook yourself. All right? So let's just clear that out. Furthermore, anything to do with Allah in this situation is irrelevant. If I can rewind your stream tonight, you started this drama. You, soft reset, no open chat. Sorry. You actually accused us of lying and fabricating drama with Natcherd.
But you do.
We don't take that lightly at all right? Like,
He don't care. Solid doesn't care. He's about to get rid of you. You're about to go home and you won't be his problem anymore.
no. So, here's where it starts. Yo mama. Yo mama, can you see that? I don't know if you can see that.
What is she doing?
Yo. I'll try to read it just in case. How you been? Been. Am fine, my friend. How is the YouTube with you? I'll read it and then I'll show you. Yo mama, yes please. Also, I wrote a song about Natcherd. I will send it to you. Ask Foodie to sing it and I will mix it. Salah, hello there, how are you? Okay, send the lyrics. Yo mama, no background beat, I will mix it. Yo mama, what's your email so I can we didn't delete, this is like anything pertaining to something, we did delete it, but anything to do with his like anyway, if you want to release your side of the DMs, go ahead for further proof.
This is ridiculous. Okay, so again, I'm not on the side of Yo Mama, but I'm just so far what she's saying with Yo Mama is like they're going back and forth on this song that she did, which was terrible. Terrible, Foodie. Terrible. It sucked. It sucked bad. It sucked so bad. But so far you're just talking about the song. What else you got to say?
Proof. That's fine. If people want to accuse us of deleting messages, we don't mind him releasing his sides to prove that it's not. That
I mean, I don't know if she's doing this as an intimidation tactic of, look, you ticked me off, so I'm going to expose any kind of DMs that I have from you. It's intimidation, bully tactics is what it is.
It's actually all there. No background beat, I will mix it. Your mama said that. And then he said, what's your email so I can send song? It's too big to DM. Salah, LOL, okay. So basically what Yo Mama was accusing of, he said that he had information that would break the internet. He said that he had DMs proving that Salah, and this is his words, said somewhere in these DMs to release the song now, meaning that I don't know what his, like, to release it right when Natcherd was going live, to show that we're in cahoots. So there's some kind of proof that we're in cahoots with Nattered in these DMs. Okay, keep that in mind. Sorry, I'm a little. Let me have a sip of my coffee.
I don't know if your mom would have anything. I mean, the reaction channel has been following Chantal for years, but you don't need DMs back and forth between herself and somebody else to know that they're in cahoots. The fact that Nader and Chantal have not struck each other, despite everything they've done to one another, there's your proof. There's your proof right there. There's your proof. Also, isn't it weird that she sent Salah's picture to Nader right before she left to go to Kuwait? Who does that? Who does that? Why would you send your abusive ex, whatever, lover, you know, sugar baby? Why would you send them his picture? He's an abusive person. Why would you want an abusive person having the picture of somebody you're currently with when you know that he might dock somebody or potentially hurt somebody? Why do this? I mean, there's so many things. There's so many things that point in the direction that those two are still talking. And Chantal, I got a question for you. If you hate Nader so much, why is it that you did not take a flight out of Ottawa? You took a flight out of Montreal, which is close to Nader, and you're flying back in through Montreal. Like, why would you do that if your car's not even at the airport? Because that's a long way from home. That's a very expensive cab ride when you don't need it. I know why. Because you planned on seeing him and talking to him when you got back.
LOL. Okay. And then I just made it. So he sent the song, Yo Mama. He said, I just made it unlisted on YouTube. The file was too big. If she wants this to the song, I just need her vocals and I can mix it. Sala, LOL, so funny, but I would prefer it to be Nattered instead of Natter. Yo Mama, LOL, switch the lyrics. Sala, okay, she's sleeping right now. Just give me 1 or 2 hours and we can.
There's a lesson to be learned from this live stream. You guys want to know what the lesson is? Anybody who supports Foodie, anybody, even you VIBs over there, anybody that supports Foodie, as long as you are in line with her narrative, as long as you're going along with the script, you're going along with the narrative, she's good with you and she won't come for you. But if you are someone and you are with her and then you go off script because you have a difference of opinion, or you say something that she doesn't like, this is what's going to happen. She's going to try to come for you. She's going to try to embarrass you, dox you, expose you, because that's the Foodie way. She's a vengeful, wrathful person. And she doesn't like someone telling her no. And she doesn't like someone going against whatever nonsense she's trying to make at that moment. So there's the lesson.
Gonna do it, bro. Sala, we always support you. Prayer hands. Sala, this is from Chantal. So I said this. I made a No Scrubs parody when I was raging at Nattered a year ago, and I made this following verse after he begged me to pay for his STD meds for him because he's a broke ass loser. Maybe we can add it in. He was cheating the whole time with a Gatineau prostitute who hung out on his porch. I contracted something from him cheating. I don't want no scrubs. A scrub is a guy who gave STD. Sorry. I can't. I
And
can't.
now I'm questioning this rage because look, she's giggling. Anybody out there, you've been raging mad? You're going to sit there and laugh during your rage? No. And this all feels a little bit like deflection because Natter's court case is tomorrow. Like all the drama, is it just deflection so people who are reactors that know about the court case that might have signed up for the online viewing of the court case that they won't pay attention? It's kind of looking that way.
Oh, I'm trying to be serious. Oh, Lord, help me. Okay, you get the idea. All right, Salah. And can you provide us with some screen records of Allah's wife live stream when she insulted Chantal, please? Because your mama did say that he did visit their Facebooks, which are public. If you don't want people accessing your public um, Social media, private it, right?
There you go. I love that you just said that. I love that you just said that, Foodie. You want to know why? Would you like to hear why? Pull up a chair. Here, let me educate you. You just said something very, very important. You're on YouTube. That is a public forum. You came to a public forum to make money off the public. So if there are people who are reactors that react to your footage, which is public, not private, that means they're not thieves. They're not thieves. Okay, let's remember that. The next time you call us thieves and vultures and zombies, just remember that you're on a public forum in front of the public wanting to make money off the public. It's not thievery. Nobody's stealing anything. Nobody's taking your stream and hijacking it and putting it somewhere else where you can't make money. People just simply have a choice between watching you directly on your channel or watching a reactor. And if they make the choice to go to a reaction side, that is their choice. Nobody forces anybody to go anywhere on YouTube.
I've learned that the hard way. So he managed to catch his wife talking crap about me. So that's what this was about. We were asking for the screenshots of that. And then Sala, this is the song of Chantal. And then like some thing here. Okay. Change my why I wash it. I only have a few. Yo mama. Amazing. I will mix it and send it back. Oh, that's the song I did, and then we sent it back and forth. And then Yo Mama said, Ala wife made a Facebook post talking shit about Chantal. She deleted after I made my video. I guess she's seen I found her Facebook. Yo Mama. Two things to change in the song to make it work with the beat. The verse is perfect.
I got questions. It, why go after Allah's wife? Why? Why even include her? She's not on YouTube. She's just simply married to somebody that put himself on YouTube. But I don't understand the importance of seeking out her Facebook when she's not even on YouTube.
In the hook, I will fill in the no part, so leave that blank. Also, I don't want to meet you in the same shine is way off beat. Just keep, I don't want to meet you nowhere. You got way too much time. Yo mama, attach the song, what you think. I sent to your email if this don't open. Sala. Chantal says she is dumb when it comes to the beat thing and your voice is too funny, so how about you sing most of it and just say
This is ridiculous, Chantal. You're just talking about the song that you did with Yo Mama. That's it. There's no tea here. Get to the point. My pragmatic side is going wild right now, saying, get to the point, woman. Hurry up.
Chantal's voice here and there and leave the ending where she says you're welcome. Pathetic. LOL. Lachine, by the way, is where they live. Haha. Like not shine. Yo mama, that's what I did. Me and you should do an interview. Sala, I saw the song you uploaded, but can you change the thumbnail and put a pic of Natard, please? And by the way, we can make a nice thumbnail for you. About the about the interview, I will let you know, buddy. That's all he asked of Yo Mama, to change the thumbnail. Yo Mama, okay, I will change it. You got a good pic? Send that thumbnail. When did Natard even go live anyway?
What are you talking about? He went live last night and you were right there. Somebody, a viewer of his, posted in his chat, a parent, and you were there, Chantal, because you took a screenshot of that person making their comment and you parent shamed them on your community post, which you then deleted, which I captured and put in a video. And it wasn't to shame the person who made the comment. No, it was to shame you for parent shaming when you didn't have to. Yeah, you did that. So you were right there watching. And what you and Natter are doing is so reminiscent of what you did last year, where you both were just basically fighting for time, for lives. He would go live and then you would go live. And because you're both narcissists and you can't wait your turn, you both would go live at the same time. You were tag team live streaming and you're starting that crap yet again. But you were watching, you were there. You even outed yourself, taking that screenshot and putting it on your community post. And I got the proof, Chantal. I got it.
because we can, the times and the dates are all here. It can coincide with all of the videos being released. Um, Yo, mama, yo, let's do a 15-minute interview Friday. Tell us all about Allah. And then, yo, mama, you've been invited to join a server. I don't think we ever joined it. Sala, wait for the surprises, buddy. Yo, mama, eyes emoji. Yo, mama, when you coming on the show? Yo, mama. Yo, I think I ain't screenshot the Allah stuff. Oh, this is from today. Yo, mama, yo, think I ain't screenshot the Allah stuff? Delete won't help. Saladin. Saladin, hey man, you accused us of lying and fabricating natter drama, and that is a lie. We trusted you. We trusted you. Okay, and that is a lie. We trusted you. So if you want to be a POS, go for it. Yo, mama, stop with the fake drama. If Allah catches wind of those pics you sent me of his family, it could get ugly. The pictures that are on his Facebook, okay. Just don't mention DMs because.
So wait a minute. Am I getting this right? Foodie sent pictures of all his family to Yo Mama? Why would you do that, Chantal? What is the purpose of that? Oh, wait, I forgot. You are that person that you like to play a low rent form of chess on YouTube, where you get people behind you, or rather people in front of you. They act as pawns on the chessboard while your piece stays at the back of the chessboard where you won't be eliminated. You won't be harmed. And you can sit there and say, it wasn't me. I'll let everybody else fight my battles and take the damage and take the risk, but not me. Like anybody that wants to come to your defense and fight for you, you let them fight for you. You let them do the dirty work. That way your income and your channel are safe.
As it will prove the fake drama. I always keep.
So her sending pictures maybe to Yo Mama, maybe that was her way of trying to get him to do something on her behalf. And, she's a vengeful person, but she's a coward, you see. She doesn't want to do anything directly herself because that would mean she has to take risk and damage. She stays in the back of the chessboard. Maybe by trying to send him stuff, she was maybe wanting him to do something or thinking he was going to do something, and then he would catch the flack, and she would be over here saying, it wasn't me, I didn't do it. That is so you, Chantal. That is so you. That is so up your alley.
Keep DMs private, but never call me a liar. So you're basically threatening us. Do I have to read that again? You're threatening us if we expose you for being a liar, which we just did because none of that conversation you just said on your live stream happened between you and Sala, fabricating any drama with Nattered that will break the internet. So who's with the fake drama? You. You just did fake drama on your live stream. And then Sala replied, and finally, before we block you, we don't care about your threats. And do your worst. You just lied in front of the whole people. So yeah. Please start protecting your peace. The thing is I'm happy in my life, in my private life.
What private life?
But online life is a bit different because we're being accused of all kinds of ridiculous lies, and some that are very damaging and some that are very
okay, like we're being accused of stuff and some of it is really damaging. What do you mean, Chantal? It's damaging. You've come online and said, I degrade myself for money. That's what you said. I degrade myself for money, and you're worried about damage? What you probably actually mean is that your income depends on keeping this narrative going. So of course you don't like anyone that is pointing out problems with the script. You see, you don't like that. When people start saying this drama is fake, this drama is staged, they're all a bunch of liars. It ruins the con game that you have on YouTube. And that's exactly what this is. You coming forward and you try to mix two different things together. One minute you're saying this is my life. The next minute you say this is my story. I think there's elements of both with your channel. It's kind of hard to see what parts are what. But you want everyone to believe that this is real. At the same time, you are making up a fake narrative to go along with it. And the things that you do on your channel, people that come to your channel that are your viewers, you do things, you say things to get people genuinely concerned for you. Like the whole DV thing. For a whole year, you stressed everybody out. You got everybody triggered with all that. And you would come online for hours, days, weeks, months talking about that, not caring about anybody else who's been through that and how they would be affected by the things you were saying. And then you came forward and said, I exaggerated what I said. The moment I heard that, I'm like, girl, bye. See ya. Because nobody who's been through stuff like that would exaggerate anything. They wouldn't have to. So you try to mix little bits and pieces of real life with a whole bunch of fakery. And you wonder why people are so upset.
Faming. We have a lot of haters because of these fabricated lies. So
And where did those lies come from? Your mouth.
why are we not allowed to defend ourselves? Like, why are people bothered that we're defending ourselves? Like, really? Unless you want it to be true that I'm a liar? Like, whenever I prove to you that I'm not, it gets turned around and gaslit. Like, you guys gaslit.
Oh, no, 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 no. You put a lie out there. People find the inconsistencies in your lies, like the wedding video. You saying you had a wedding video, and then when people watched it and saw that you were wearing an abaya that you bought 2 weeks prior, and that when you took the wedding photos, you had nail polish on, and in the video you didn't. I mean, little things like that that show that you're lying. You get angry because in your head you think you're the smartest person in the room, and then we prove you're not. And so you make up another lie to cover up the first set of lies, and you just keep it going rather than say, you know what, I've been caught, I've been busted, y'all are right, you're right, I lied, I'm sorry. You just can't do that. I don't know why you can't do that, but that's what you do.
Gaslight, just like he's doing. Like, he's basically like, the gaslighting comes from bringing up Allah at all. What is that relevant? You're the one who, on your live stream, accused us of fabricating drama, accused Salah of asking you to put out the song of Natured right away. That never happened. You lied, and we proved you lied. So, oh, sorry, somebody messaged me. So who's fabricating fake drama? Not us. We proved you're a liar. Like, you're the one who brought that up on your live stream. So I just wanted to get tea for Yaba. The thing is yeah, total Yaba ass kisser. I'm the only one I don't think is getting paid is Yaba. Why are you talking about something that's so serious to us and you have no proof of anything? You're like talking absolutely, you know, the fact that it's all fake for views and drama, even though that doesn't make any sense at all. Like, why would there be no new tea then? All of the tea that's being released is from April. His DMs are from April, the same tired DMs over and over.
I reacted to your live last night, Chantal, and I watched a little bit of Natters before you went live. You both have very stale tea from like months ago. But as I said, this is my opinion. I feel you guys are doing that because that's all you have right now. Because you're not back home to do anything new or to talk to them. But once you get home, things are going to change. But right now, given where you are and the fact that you're far from home, you can't do anything. So let's just go to the closet, pull out things from the very back of the closet, and see if they can make us money. That's why you two are doing what you're doing.
The ones I showed yesterday are from May. What's the point? Like, literally.
Are we really going to fight over who has the most recent DMs? I find it weird that you say you love Natter so much, and yet he's got stuff saved on you and you've got stuff saved on him. That doesn't sound like a relationship built on love or trust. Y'all saving stuff on each other. You both sound like wrathful people, like saving stuff on people and saving information. Good God.
So you can all sit there and accuse us of doing fake drama. You're the only one doing fake drama. You're lying. You're completely lying to your audience. He's not sleeping.
She likes to use the term fake outrage. This is fake outrage right here. Because if your mama said that it's fake drama, it's nothing that hasn't been said by the other reaction channels for months. We've been saying it for months. Where is this outrage coming from all of a sudden? Where's it coming from? We've all been saying it for months, here and there. We've all been calling it out. Why is she getting mad now?
But he's in the other room. He's not feeling well. So, like, I told him to stay out of the drama right now. Just give me your phone and we're good. Maybe a lot of you don't even know who he is. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what he wants. We're watching his stream and then he just like out of nowhere flat out was like, who thinks the drama is fabricated? I'm like, what? And I thought and Sala and I just looked at each other like, fabricated, as if
it sounds like she's getting mad because somebody is asking the question to the audience. Like, what do you think about this? Do you think it's fake? And when you say something like that, when you ask something like that, it gives the audience a moment to pause and think about it. Is this drama fake? Is it real? Think about all the things that happen. What's wrong with people just pausing a moment and thinking, Chantal? Or maybe that's what you want. You don't want people to stop and think about what you're doing. You just want them to go along with the narrative. Just go with it. Go with it. Don't think about it. Just go with it. Just go with it. You don't want people to think about it. You don't want them to pull it apart and see, is this real? Is it fake? Because when people start stepping back, all the way back, and they see all the details of the picture, and they start noticing things, and they start questioning, that might mean less people for your channel. Maybe that's what you're afraid of.
If Sala would let me directly be in contact, or even for money, that's like, what kind of people do you think we are? Obviously, you think we're bad people or liars, and
I don't think, I know. I know. I don't have to think about anything. I don't have to just pause and think, is Chantal a bad person? Nah, you are. You suck for a variety of reasons. So many that I'm not going to spend the rest of my time listing them because there's just too many.
we have to prove ourselves, sadly. Maybe it's not worth it, but you're not the one on the other end of this. Like, you're like, oh, just forget it. No, because we have a whole hate mob of people accusing us of all these weird lies that are just not happening. You know what I mean? Anyway, he's definitely been talking to Yaba in the DMs. That's one of her lines. Ugh. No one cares, FFG.
You know what's interesting? The difference of today versus last night. She spent all day making community post after community post after community post. Y'all read them or saw them in that React video where I put all of her now deleted community posts. She was raging. And then she did a live last night. And even I said at that moment, isn't it weird how she was raging all day, but in this live, she's completely calm. It's just, it doesn't make sense. But in this live, she's all jerked. She's all jacked up. She's all jacked up.
These dead dogs, get out of here. Fuck. Do you think anyone would be watching that sow if it weren't for any of this drama? No. And she's not even monetized. I didn't know that. Ha, love that for you. Because your channel's a piece of crap.
What's she talking about?
All right. Make all the super chats you want. You're not going to make a lucrative career on YouTube because you're a piece of crap. You're a bully. Just like, and he's kissing Tea and Dust's ass in his stream. Are you kidding? Her saggy butt. Are you kidding? Anyway. FFG, take your dog to the vet. It's probably got black lung. Black lung. Maybe it starts out fabricated, but everyone makes bank, so they all play along. Nobody makes bank. I don't make bank. You want to know, like, on my streams about Naturd, I get like the same amount no matter what I do, basically.
You know, I'm going to point this out. So Chantal, she's very money obsessed. Got to make the money, got to get the views, got to get the drama. You want to know why? Chantal, do you know why you're money obsessed other than the fact that you're greedy? Girls, you got too many people on your payroll. You're supporting, there's 5 people on your payroll, including yourself. You know, you're paying for yourself, Pete's, Natter, Dee Dee, Sala, 5 people. You got too many people on your payroll. You need to tell some of them to get a job. Stop supporting them. You know, find people that actually work and will make money so you're not supporting them. I know you like to control people. You don't want them to work so that they will do your bidding for you. But this is ridiculous. The more people you put on the payroll, the more you got to keep paying these people, the more expensive it gets, and the more stressed out you're going to be. Tell them to get a freaking job.
Basically. Like, really. Okay. It's not like whenever it was in the throes of the crappy, whatever you want to call it, back. Hey, Missy. Hey, everybody, by the way. It's not the same. I've moved on. I am with Sala, and people are still trying to make up weird things for their own gain. I never thought that your mama would be like that.
Chantal got jokes today. I've moved on, she says. She's got jokes. I didn't know Chantal was a comedian. She can do stand-up comedy of the drama kind. I've moved on, she says, yet she spent her wedding night raging last night. And today, what is she doing, raging? When she should be celebrating that their marriage is finally finalized. This is not what you do when you're freshly married. No, no, no. You're freshly married. Nobody sees you for a week. You're with your husband. That's all. That's it. But now let's rage all day. Let's rage. That's how you spend your honeymoon, Chantal. I've moved on, she says, making songs about Natter, her ex, still talking about him, and doing this while she's married, which is disrespectful to her husband. This doesn't look like the behavior of somebody who's moved on.
We trusted him, and now he's threatening our well being by threatening to release things or threatening, like, go ahead, do it. He was trolling about tea and dust. Now, he was serious at one point, Rebe. All right, so community tab. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Rebe. So that's all of the DMs. He said, go ahead, release the DMs. He even threatened, like, you would be stupid to release the DMs. No, we're not stupid. We have nothing to hide. Go ahead.
Well, then why are you so mad? I mean, your face is flushed. You look genuinely angry. I could be fooled. You could be fooling all of us, but your face is flushed. You're just rapid fire trying to get everything out of your mouth before you forget. You're mad. What are you mad about? If there's nothing to expose, why are you so angry?
Go ahead. Do it. Do your worst. We don't care. Nearly everyone on YouTube is like that. They get involved with you for clout. It sucks, but it's the truth. Yeah, it does suck because then he's a liar. He claims to be more objective, but he's not. He has no integrity as a person. He claims to be objective and fair or whatever, and he's not. He just flat out lied. If that were me, oh, that would be the topic of conversation for every stupid leech reaction channel for weeks to come. Please. Wanting to know where just booze and purchases or confidence from? That's another idiot. Like, oh, I'm never gonna cover Chantal. Yeah, you are because without me, you have no gore world. Okay.
Oh, please. The ego on this one is astounding. You know, I mentioned this before in a React video, and it might have been kind of buried, so maybe you guys did or did not hear it. But in a nutshell, I think that there was once a person, Chantal Marie, and then once she got monetized and she started making that money, the person, Chantal Marie, disappeared, and the character, Foodie Beauty, took over. It completely took over to where anything having to do with Chantal Marie, any financial problems, any pet problems, anything, the character Chantal Marie does not want to acknowledge those things nor take care of those things. She not only lost the plot, she lost herself and the connection to herself. It's the character all the time. You can't be on stage all the time, Chantal. You have to walk off sometimes. That's the healthy thing. but you've completely lost the plot and lost yourself in this character that you created on YouTube for views, for money, and for attention.
As much as you think FFG is the queen, what is she going to do? Her vlogs? Are you going to sit there and react to her vlogs? What are you going to do with
You are just big. Listen, Chantal, you are just so big mad that French Fry Girl is covering other content besides you. And she's doing well with that. Like a lot of reactors are branching out and doing different things. We'd all do different things. Like I said, we can evolve. We can move on. We can find other people to react to. I've got my eye on a couple myself that I'm interested in. But there's lots of people doing that, just splicing out their content. The other content is a good palate cleanser between all the boring stuff from you. And it also gives us a chance to be more creative, which is also really nice. It's nice to give your brain a break from the usual boring, toxic dribble that you deliver to us and you deliver to your audience. We can evolve, we can adapt. You can't. And you're scared to death of everybody turning away from you and you becoming another Amberlynn Reed, that you're just a fragment from the past that nobody cares about.
without me? Give me a break. You're full of crap. What in the chat room would she describe? I don't want to give her any attention. After this, we are not trusting a single person ever. Well, let's be
Good, because nobody can trust you either.
Please. I'm not in a beasting mood right now. Like, I feel like I have to defend myself. I need some animal care. I don't know what the status of streaming is, but these morons have nothing else. Nothing.
She knows the status, she knows the terms of service, and she knows there's nothing she can do about it. And can I just clarify a couple of terms? Chantal likes to complain about people stream sniping her. The stream sniping thing came from the gaming world, and it has to do with, say, platforms like Twitch. That's where that came from. This is not a gaming platform. If somebody is taking Chantal's live stream and showing it in their live stream, that is called restreaming. That is not against terms of service, and there's nothing she can do about it. If there was, she would have done something. She's just bitter and salty because people do the restreaming and they react to her and they have a nice large audience, and it gives people a choice between watching her content on her channel and watching it somewhere else. She hates that, but it is what it is, Chantal.
Nothing else. Boozing, go put your kid to bed. Anyway, I'm just gonna go give Salah his phone. I'll be right back. See where Salah has asked Yo Mama to release the song right away. Never happened.
So what are you releasing all these DMs for? It just has to do with the song. What does that have to do with anything else? Nothing. This is pointless.
That's it.
It's pointless.
You know, like, I love how they say stop the drama when.
No, like you saying you have the tea and then you showing those DMs, it's like showing an empty teacup. What's the point? Either pour some tea into it and serve it, or sit down and shut up. You got nothing.
There would literally be none without the reaction channels.
Oh, please.
Right? There would be no false outrage, no fabricated drama. People say you would be nothing without them. Other way around, okay? Just like Just Saying said, we don't have to react to you. We can retro react to you. Duh. You're not too bright, are you?
No, that is, it doesn't matter if it's a current live stream or a retro react. We can do either one. See, we can learn to adapt. When you went to Kuwait thinking, I'm going to starve out the reaction channels and they're going to suffer, we didn't suffer. We just kept doing material. We can do compilation clips. We can do documentaries. We can do retro reacts. We can react to your current stuff. We have that ability to branch out and think outside the box and do new things. You don't, because you're sticking the same old song and dance, and you're getting ready to try to do, you know, what you did last year. But here's the thing, Chantal, if you're doing the exact same thing you did last year, people are not going to watch it a second time. They won't. Trust me, they won't.
Oh my God. Anyway. Pathetically, they made an actual. Even your merch is about me. How are you gonna make a makeup palette? I agree with your mom on that one. You're gonna make a
You are so salty. She made a makeup palette. It was beautiful. And the colors were just hilarious. It sold out. It sold out, Chantal. Are you mad? Are you mad because somebody made a makeup palette and it sold out? You over there, you like to wear makeup. You've done makeup looks in the past. You could have done a makeup palette. It might have sold, but you missed the boat. Well, guess what? Somebody did not miss the boat. They made a makeup palette and they sold it. It sold out. So why are you mad?
makeup palette um, dedicated to me, about me. Like, you can't do anything of your own content that's about you at all, period. Nothing.
Sometimes when you sell a product, you need a gimmick. And that was a really cute gimmick. And apparently it worked. The palettes are sold out. You know, gimmicks help products to sell. It's part of sales sometimes. Don't be mad about that.
No, it's okay. They made a make palette called Hugbox, and there's like one, it's ham and gravy, as if that FFG doesn't look like an entire pork product herself. Are you kidding me? Did you see your mama's thumbnail? Her fupa's in full bloom, and you have
You are so bitter. What did you do, Chantal? You made some really bad songs, didn't go anywhere. Somebody else makes a makeup palette, they sell makeup. You're stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid. See what happens when somebody puts thought into something? Real thought, real creativity. You work, you reap the rewards. If you're just doing a song just to show off or get attention, it's not going to go anywhere.
the nerve to sit there behind a cat avatar that is so stupid,
Hey, what's wrong with the cat avatar? I like cats. And Little Dumpling is cute, so leave her alone.
sounding like Marge's third sister, third estranged sister. Oh, yeah, I know, right? Guys, buy my makeup palette. Sure, I'll get right on that, Krusty the Clown. Jesus. I can't with these people.
You know what? You just outed yourself. You were watching that stream that Gary Unfiltered did with Just Saying slash Little Dumpling because they were talking about the makeup palette. You were watching. We knew you were watching. We knew you were watching because you just can't help yourself. What else you got to do all day in that little box? Nothing. You watch everything, you narcissist. You can't stay in your own yard.
One of the reaction channels made a makeup palette. TM, well, I'm glad we are over him because I watched him through your link, but his laugh was just too much. I know. I was just like, whatever. Like, seriously. Oh, yeah, it's all made up for drama. We're all in cahoots.
I don't even know why she's picking on Just Saying and her makeup palette. There are lots of reaction channels that have a merch store. I know that Frenchie has a merch store. I'm sure there's quite a few that have merch of some kind, maybe selling coffee mugs and whatnot. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? People ask, do you have merch? And they have a merch store set up and they put some time and thought and creativity into creating designs and stuff for t-shirts and hoodies and stuff like that. What's wrong with that, Chantal? It's called being an entrepreneur. You know, that thing you said you were, but you really aren't. Why are you mad? Why are you mad? People are making money on YouTube and sometimes money off of YouTube. Why are you mad about that? Because you didn't get on that boat when it was in dock? Not our fault.
Boots. No, that like I know you don't believe that this guy is a piece of crap, and I'm gonna do everything I can to put him behind bars with the power I have, but it's gonna happen. Don't
How are you going to do that? How are you going to put him behind bars? You would not make a credible witness. You went to the cops, you basically took back all the charges. And if you got in front of an actual police officer or detective and they start asking you questions, you'd fall apart because you're a bad liar. So, like, how are you going to do anything?
don't mistake me ever giving them energy for it being lovingly, because it's not. All right?
Likewise,
I've been put through a whole year of crap from this guy. Abuse.
and you know what? It was crap you could have avoided, but you kept going back. You kept going back. You kept lying to people. I'm not seeing him. I'm not talking to him. But then you'd sneak off to motel and hotel rooms, buying him food, buying him booze, buying him party favors. To this day, you're still paying for his phone. You're still paying for the internet. You haven't bricked the iPad. So there you go. There's more proof that you and Natter are working together. If you really hated this dude, you'd brick that iPad today. You shut off the internet today. You shut off the phone today. You throw the strike. But you won't go to that red line and do those things. You still need him for drama. And he still needs you for drama. That's facts.
Trauma that I don't even need to explain to you. But I'm telling you, it happened and I'm still dealing with it. And he's further abusing me online.
You know what? Screw you, Chantal. Screw you. Let me tell you something about real pain, woman, from somebody who's actually experienced it. When somebody in your life has abused you, you don't want to be near them. You don't want to talk about them. You certainly don't want to make videos about them. You don't want to provoke the person who was your abuser. And even after said abuse, you don't go meet up with them in hotel and motel rooms. You don't want to be alone in a space with them with nobody else there. You just don't want it. But you did. So I'm calling BS to all of your abuse. You, a fake victim, being called out by somebody who was a survivor. I'm a survivor, and there are lots of people out there that are survivors of actual trauma. And that crap you did for a year was just that. It was crap, and it was triggering, and you should be ashamed of yourself. And you're trying to bring that crap back around again because it was something that you used to make a lot of money, and you did. If you have any respect for those who have been through those things, you'd shut your mouth and stop triggering people with this fake, phony nonsense and trying to paint yourself the victim. I don't know why you're trying to wear victimhood like a badge. Those of us that have been through it, we don't look at it as a badge. It was just something bad that we went through and we survived through. So please sit the F down.
With all of his verbal abuse and crap he's putting me through and revenge porn. And it's driving me nuts. And it's going to be dealt with. So for you to sit there and accuse us of something serious like that, when we have proof of it, of course I'm going to address it. Thank you. Norma Jean, hi Beezer. I want to get a small chance to come on for a bit. Oh, I'm glad to see you, even if it's for a bit. I had to dip, not my cup of tea. I mean, I'm not going to tell you guys who to watch, whatever. I mean, I maybe some people I don't understand it, but
Chantal, you did a recent community post where you're basically trying to corral your people into your corner and say, like, don't watch those people. You're trying to control people where they go. You can't do that. If your content is quality and if people like you, they will continue to watch you as well as have their freedom of choice to go elsewhere. But you try to control people because I think you know your content is crap. You know that. But you don't want people to notice anybody else on YouTube that might have better content or better presentation of your content. You know you've been slacking. You know you've been slacking, but yet you won't fix the problems. You just want to control people so you can continue to be lazy.
I'm not even going to tell people to unsubscribe from him or anything, but I'm just going to prove my case and show everything. And anyway, yeah, that's about it. I said what I had to say.
This person says, Dream, you should copyright these people's midstream since they're sniping. But it's not against terms of service, Dream. It's not against terms of service. And hello, out there, listen, she has streamed people on her stream. She's done it to Natter. She's reacted to FFG. So she's done the same thing she's accusing us of. So she ain't got no room to stand on. Mm-mm.
I was like tired. I'm like, I don't even want to go live. We're both just like over drama. Like honestly, it'll wear you out. It'll beat you down. It's just I understand why FFG looks like she has the demeanor of Shrek. It's because this shit will age you. This stuff will make you bitter and horrible.
Look in the mirror, Chantal. You're calling a reactor bitter and horrible. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror without filters. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. Look into those dark, expressionless eyes. Look hard. You're projecting right now.
And I'm so thankful you can keep your crappy tooth that 3, 4, 5, 6,000, 7,000 views on me. I don't care because you're still a hateful bully at the end of the day, and I could never be jealous of what you have to do and uphold for your zombie audience to make money. I could never be jealous of it. I could never be jealous of anything.
You're jealous of everything. You're jealous of everything. And you know what, Chantal? The more you talk, the more you remind me of my abusive ex. That he was always angry, just like you. And he was so full of anger all the time, so full of drama all the time because he hated himself. He had such a deep, dark sense of self loathing and self hatred that it ate him alive and it made him angry. And you're always angry. You want to know why? This is just my opinion. I think you have an anger problem and I think you like being angry because that's when you feel the most alive. That's the only thing that makes you feel alive is when you are angry. And when you're not angry, when you feel the sadness and the depression and your problems, instead of dealing with that stuff and getting it dealt with, you push all that stuff down. You ignore it. You escape from it. You run from it with food and party favors and whatever else. You push down and you avoid and escape that which needs your attention. And you let out that which you just feel the impulse to show us.
He doesn't drive. Anyway, never. No, I'll take my 900 views. Never, never, never. I can come on here and talk about a house crying cheese, and I'd be happy with that. That's fine. At least I don't have to hate on people and be negative every day. And
But you do hate on people. You are negative every day. You are. And Chantal, question on the chalkboard, class is in session. If you are happy and content with your life, with Sala, with your channel, why are you so focused on other people and what they're doing? Why give so much attention to that which is not you? People who are happy and centered and balanced and they got things going on for themselves, they're paying attention to their life versus everybody else's life and their activities. You don't. You don't. And you know what? That is such, that expression right there is such a great thumbnail. I am going to capture it. That's going to be my thumbnail right there. That expression. Yes. Yes, we like a good thumbnail. Smile for the camera, Chantal. Thank you. Okay, back to class. So, Miss, I'm so happy with myself. I'm so happy in my marriage. Why are you paying so much attention to FFG, to Just Saying, to Perfectly Imperfect, to Gary Unfiltered, to anybody? Why are you going on people's community posts? Why are you going in their chats? Why aren't you paying attention to yourself and your husband and your life? You just got married, right? So why are you focusing on everybody else but you? Answer because you're not happy and you know it.
expose my life to that toxic environment every single day. But addressing it, this is where it affects me. Yes, I agree. And so from now on, drama free. We promised each other after this beezing, and that's it. We're gonna live our life. We have a lot of things to do before I go. We haven't been doing couples vlogs. We haven't been feeling well. My back has been killing me.
I think another reason why she's not doing couple vlogs is because this is my opinion. She's been eating like crazy and she's gaining weight. And I'm sure that the weight gain is putting a significant strain on her back. And so the heavier she gets, the harder it is for her to walk. You know, Chantal, you're 5 feet tall, you're over 500 pounds. Girl, slow down with that stuff. Slow down. You're going to make yourself bedbound real soon. Not that I wish that upon you, but that's the direction you're headed. Your body is trying so hard to keep up with what you're doing to it and it's having a hard time, give it a break.
Hi, Nostune. Can you impersonate Sarah Jane? Sure. Yeah, her and she. You know what? She's like. She thinks she's cool, like part of a cool club's kid by being part of Gore World on the other side now. Yay, I fit in somewhere. You like that, don't you, Sarah Jane? Yeah, it's evident. Anyway, I'm tired of these people. I'm not part of this Gore world. I don't. You made up an entire community of weird hatred, and you all look like the mutants from Table 9 from The Wedding Singer, and you have some nerve making me the center of your centerpiece of your beating post. It's not. It's insane.
And this is the part why I defend the people in the reaction community. You like to throw insults at people with their looks. Have you seen yourself? And I've seen many reactors live on camera that there's a lot of beautiful people in the community. There really are. There really are some beautiful people. You don't want to acknowledge that because that goes against your narrative, but that's the truth. There are some really attractive people in the community, but beyond the physical beauty, y'all, it's about personality. Okay? There's the outer beauty and there's the inner beauty. Chantal, you don't have inner beauty. You could eat up all the makeup in Sephora and it still wouldn't fix the ugly going on inside you. You hear me? It wouldn't fix all the ugly inside you. There's entirely too much. Entirely too much. But as far as a whole community springing up around you and Amberlynn Reed, yeah, that happened. But then you catered to it. You found out about the reaction channels and you started doing things just to cater to the reaction channels. As a matter of fact, when there was a blackout and nobody reacted to you, you freaked out. I don't want them talking about me. Also, Chantal, why aren't they talking about me? They can't do that. That's stupid. You make up your mind.
Hypocrisy. Insane. You're all more messy than me. Like, get up and live your life. Get on a plane. Go somewhere. Cleaning bees. Oh, by the way, um, all right, I retract what I said. I assume I'm not going to apologize for FFG for accusing her. I said maybe it was her because I wouldn't put it past her driving down and leaving me a chicken scratch letter about BBJ when she made a live stream screaming about BBJ, number one, and she has followed me places in real life. So excuse me.
You know, Chantal, you made accusations about FFG leaving a note on your door. You were trying to point your finger in that direction, but you had no proof. And when you make accusations like that, you better come to the table prepared and ready, everything on lock. That if you make an accusation, you got proof of why you're saying that, and you don't have any. You were just being hateful and trying to attach FFG's name to it with no proof.
For accusing you of showing up at my place and doing something like that. So animal control.
So basically, your logic is I hate her and she doesn't like me. So this happened at my house. So because I don't like her, I'm going to attach her name to it just because I don't like her, even though there's no proof.
Control came again to check on BBJ. And guess what, haters? Stay mad because they said BBJ looks bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I have the message from Pete's to prove it. She looked very lucid. She looked very fine. We had to clean her house a bit. And Pete's is going to do that now. He said he was going to take care of everything. He was going to do some cleaning. So you know what? Shut it.
I seriously doubt that if a vet or somebody checked out BBJ that she would be healthy. So I'm sure she's lying right there because she was limping down the stairs. If she was fine, why would she be limping down the stairs? I'm just saying, why would she? She needs to go see a vet.
BBJ is fine. You can kiss her.
But you know what? Thank you for saying that, Chantal. Thank you for saying that. You're telling us that people came in, looked at BBJ, she looked fine, right? You just said that. So you know what? You just opened a door. That means that when you come back to Canada and if you get online and say, oh, like she passed away, blah, 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 you just opened a door. If she looked fine then, and then you try to come back online and saying she was sick and she had to be put down, we're going to know you're lying. You're lying either now or you're going to be lying then. If she's fine, then there's no reason to put her down, right? Right.
Her bald spots and everyone's ass. All right, thank you. Okay, that's enough raging. All right. So, oh, if you don't believe me, call animal welfare again. Waste their time some more for animals that are actually being abused. You ghouls, as Pete said. Ghouls. She said she would knock on the door and demand BBJ. Do it. I freaking dare you. Change your locks. I'm not scared of any of these people. Any. Bring it. I'm not. I'm not afraid. Not when I'm like this. French fried cigarette. They all probably just chain smoke in each other's hotel rooms or something. I don't know. She said that. She said worse. She said she's gonna call immigration. Like you guys.
Not Chantal throwing shade at people who smoke, either the green or not the green. You know what, Chantal? Just because you said that, I'm going to light up a cigarette. The irony of you talking about people who smoke when that's all you did, lighting up the green from morning till night. And you smoked cigarettes, didn't you? And you were interested in a guy that smokes like a fiend. See, you can't throw shade on people without casting shadows on yourself. Big ones.
It's like you're insane. Like you don't think that this is criminal activity that you're gonna eventually pay for? Don't worry. I've learned to be patient. I've learned to be patient.
And so are we. The reactors, we're all patient right now because we know what's going to happen when you get home. We're patient too. We're counting down the days when you get home. We know what's going to happen. You're going to lose your mind the moment you get off that plane and you smell that fresh air up there. You smell the air of freedom, and you've got the freedom to go to Starbucks and to go to Burger King and to get your twisty misties and to go to the dispensary. You'll be off and running. Salah's not going to be there to say, hey, don't eat that. You're going to be up in your room partying. You've already got edibles waiting for you there. So we know what's up. We're waiting for you to get back because we know what we're in for when you get back. 6 to 10 hours of live streams a day, every day, because you got money to make because you're broke.
Someone showed up at Boogie's house once and he pulled a gun on them. I don't blame him. I don't have guns, but um, without all of this, what would you like to be doing? Without all of what? Having to defend myself against BS? Probably in a better frame of mind, actually mentally, much healthier. Thank you very much, JKK.
I'm so tired of her saying that I have to defend myself. You know, it would be a much different deal if somebody did a live stream attacking Chantal and saying, you have to respond to this, Chantal. We want your response. Then, of course, her doing a live stream in reply would be her defending herself. But nobody's attacking Chantal. We're just reacting to her, giving our thoughts, feelings, opinions, theories. We're free to do that. She doesn't have to defend herself. Nobody's attacking her. They're just reacting to her content.
I mean, we still live our lives. We've been off on the couple's channel for a little bit because we've been sick. Like he was sick. We had things, commitments to do. We had things to take care of at the courthouse. We had a whole bunch of things to do. So now we're gonna go back probably tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, inshallah, or the day after, to doing vlogs and doing things. It must suck to be the victim all the time. Yeah, it does.
Not a victim.
Malik. The drag Amberlyn read when you're busy or don't upload.
You are not a victim of something if the pain is self-inflicted. Let's remember that. You're not a victim of something if the pain is self-inflicted. If you purposely hurt yourself or you put yourself in situations or around people knowing what's going to happen and you do it anyway. A lot of the suffering and the pain that Chantal goes through is self-inflicted. Any kind of anything physical that she's feeling right now is self-inflicted because she won't take care of her health. She will not seek treatment or therapy for her BED or any of the health problems that she has ongoing. Any suffering or pain that she gets from anything online, that is self-inflicted because she's on YouTube and she makes content that aggravates people and makes them angry and they get in comments or they react to her and they're not happy. You just look at her life. Look at what she's doing. A lot of her pain is self-inflicted. A lot of it. She does it to herself. I don't know why she does it to herself. She certainly doesn't have to, but she does. And when you hurt yourself, you cannot say, I'm a victim of something. You just can't do it.
For a while. It's like they seek out victims. Malik, it's bullying 101 and it's on a grand scale and it's done by adults. It's really sad. It's true. Why are you any of these freaking delinquent, deviant people any better who hide themselves? You don't have the freaking fupa balls that Amberlynn or I have. Never, never. You're jealous of that. Clearly,
Here we go with the jealousy.
you have to hide behind a cat avatar. What are you afraid of? If you're going to make a makeup palette,
I noticed something about Chantal that I'm going to point out to you guys. Chantal has a pattern. She'll pick out like 3 or 4 reaction channels and she will rag on them for a little while and then pick on another 3 or 4. But FFG is her #1 target. But isn't it funny that she didn't have much to say about Just Saying until recently? Now she does. And maybe the reason why she's got a problem with Just Saying is because she's blocked from Just Saying's chat. She's angry because she can't go in there and lurk and cause problems. Ever since that day when she got blocked, she's got something to say about Just Saying and talking about her makeup palette and whatnot. But Chantal has a pattern of she needs content. She needs something to talk about. She doesn't like the reaction channels. So let's pick out a few reaction channels to rag on for the next few days or a week. But when she does that, all she's doing is giving further promotion to those channels. She's boosting their numbers, because you can't talk about somebody without, in a way, promoting them and what they're doing. So for those people that you've talked about, Chantal, thank you. You're just promoting more of what you hate.
you have to model it. You have to model it for your audience. You never have the nerve to do that. Never in a million years. Sad and pathetic. I'm gonna make my own makeup palette, and one of them is gonna be ash cigarette, Marlboro red. Trust me. Who wants a smoky eye? Literally.
Do it. Make a makeup palette. For once in your life, put hard work into something that actually might go somewhere. Do it. Do it. Do it. You won't even do recorded videos for your main channel for the people that are VIVs because you're too lazy. You do live streams because you don't want to be bothered with editing. Let's see you put together a makeup palette. From my understanding, there's a lot of work that goes into that. It's not just simple as taking out a plastic case, putting some makeup in it, slapping a label on and mailing it out to people. You could even be bothered to mail out postcards to people that paid you $10 a month for the postcard club. Couldn't be bothered to just pick up some postcards and mail them out to people. And you think you're going to put together a makeup palette? Yeah, good luck with that. But let's see you do it. I would love to see you do it. Would love to see the result.
Anyway, why would anyone just want to sit and react every single day to someone else's videos when they could be making their own content? Because Amethyst Sky, she tried making a vlog channel. And guess what? She can't pay her bills on it. So she has to beat down on the same person every day.
You are so sad. You are so sad. You have this happy life. You got a new husband, and yet you're constantly thinking about French Fry Girl. She's got a 200-room mansion in your head. She's got real estate in your head, and you let it happen.
And make up drama. People believe her like she doesn't have a motive to make up stuff. She has a very lucrative motive. And you accuse me of making up drama for money.
You're just ticked off because she's making more money off your content than you are. And I love that for you. That's what makes you so angry. If all of us as reactors, if we were doing what we're doing for free and we weren't making any money, you wouldn't care. If you were making all the money, you wouldn't care. But because we're making a little bit of coin, that bothers you. And it bothers you that you've been on YouTube for what, 4 or 5 years? and you're making what you're making and you're lucky to make it because you don't put much effort into it, but you're mad at somebody who's had each channel for less than, I would say, what, 2 years? In half the time they've been on YouTube and they're making more money than you. You're over there coveting what you don't have. You're pocket watching. Pocket watching and coveting lead to nothing but ruin, Chantal. If you put hard work into yourself, you could do pretty well, I think. But the hard work thing gets in the way. You just can't seem to get over that hurdle.
Money and views. Who has 3K? How many viewers does she have right now? What's her motive? Are you kidding? You don't realize the hypocrisy of the person you're following, like a mindless zombie. Anyway, at the end of the day, it's your problem. That's a you problem. Go for it, flop. I don't care. I'm not addressing that. When you look and act like FFG and you're boring like her without a person, you have the personality of a friggin' wafer, communion wafer. Actually,
Your opinions, thoughts, and feelings about her appearance, her personality don't matter because you're not one of her viewers. you know, it whatever you think about her appearance, how she dresses, everything like that, her job, her man, don't matter. She's not doing her content for you. She's doing it for her channel and her viewers. Like you're not as important as you think you are.
she'd probably burn going into a church. Speaking of communion wafers. um, demonic behavior. I know. Like, people are like, why don't you just settle your beef? I heard your mama say that. Settle your beef. What beef? What did I ever do to this person? I literally stuffed my face and I used to stuff my face and pass gas on camera. And
And you're going to go right back to that when you get home.
that pissed her off that I stuffed my face. She wanted to prove that she was a better weight loss channel. She was going to.
Hold on. Listen, I'm going to put a stop to that right now. I'm going to put a stop to what you're saying right now. Because I was around when Frenchie first started her channel. In fact, I was one of her mods quite a while ago. And I was there for the live streams. Frenchie never did weight loss content. Never. So you're lying. I know that because I was there. You're telling lies right now. She covered other people, then she started covering you. She never did weight loss content. Never.
Going to do what Amber Lynn and I couldn't do. No, you did exactly what Amber Lynn and I do. You stuff your face behind the camera, though. Makes you a lie.
Wait. You're not making sense. She stuffs her face behind the camera. And you know this how? If it's behind the camera, how do you know what she's eating and how much? You don't know. You're not making sense. If she's off camera, you have no proof of this. You're assuming because you're basing your assumption off of what you do on camera.
As Yaba likes to say, right? I love using their words against them. The Bolivian police, the bullies. Let's make up songs about them. FFG, she's a real big bee, just breaks and is always sleeps. Just don't address it. I don't get it. All right. Make a palette bees. They all. Hi, Gemini Gem. Thank you for the shout out, Strawberry Douche Star on the Kiwi Farm, South Florida this time of year. Ooh. By the way, this is the best Spanish coffee ever. If I saw FFG in real life, I would legit fly kick her. You can fly kick? That's pretty impressive. Life with Ron. I'm short and out of shape, but don't underestimate my raging power. All right, you want to see?
Your rages. Your rages used to be a little bit more real, but these days you're even faking the rages. You even fake more than half your rages. And you're such a bad actress and you're such a bad liar that you can't even fake a rage properly. You'll sit there and you'll start off raging and then you'll smirk or you'll wink or something and let us know that you're faking it.
Real life. I
I think the last real rage she did was Cuba, and that was a lot.
I I raged at a bouncer, a huge bouncer, and I almost took him down. Ask BB, ask Mala. Oh, I rushed him. I rushed a bouncer once at a bar. If you make a palette, call the brown foil Pete's his only shirt. No, somebody said it was like cockroach, Motel Cockroach Brown. Motel 6 Cockroach Brown. And Roan.
As far as making makeup palettes, I don't think anybody would buy from you just because of your history of taking the money and not delivering the goods. So you might have gotten away with doing merch of some kind like 3 or 4 years ago. But the longer you've gone on with your channel and the more you rip people off, the less likely you can do a merch store and sell anything.
Red for those curtains, those hideous curtains, when she did have the guts to show herself. Tonight's abaya? Well, tonight's abaya is brought to you by Dream Mall. Real big fail, you better run if you see a side point. Pretty good at this, not me. Yeah. Just Breezin is stuck in like perpetual 17-year-old mode. Oh my god, guys. Like,
Okay, she calls us vultures and thieves, saying that we react to her content, which we do, but yet she's the vulture. Because when she needs something to talk about for her content, this is what she does. Oh, let's talk about this reactor. Oh, let's talk about that reactor. Gives me something to talk about so I can run up the meter to make the stream longer so I can get more Google AdSense money. So who's the thief, Chantal?
like hello. Luann, member for 10 months loyal. Hi, Luann. Ready to rebees. Thank you for rebeasing. Did you say Pete had to clean her up or the house? Sorry. He said he was going to clean up the house. So I guess he said in his message, he just said that they said that BBJ, he said animal welfare did come on the good side of things. They saw
The thing is, you can't really depend on what Pete says is truth because we know he will lie for Chantal. I mean, animal control could have showed up and looked at BBJ. On the other hand, he could be lying. They came and he didn't answer the door. Because as I understand it, they came like the day before and he didn't answer the door. So he could just be telling her stuff and she's lying about it. She's lying about it.
BBJ and said she looked very well, bright.
Not well. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not a vet, but just looking at her, you can just look at her and tell something is wrong. And that's why she needs a vet badly.
Eyed, lucid, not in pain, blah blah blah. They assessed her, they thought she looked fine. Don't get mad. You're the ones who called. So you don't like the answer, do you? All right. But then he said that we need to clean the house. So I don't know.
Pete's has been there for what, 3? Chantal's been gone for what, 2 months, almost 3? Why can't he clean the house? What does he have to do all day? Why does he have to wait on her to clean the house? How old is he? Can he not clean a house? I'm older than the both of them. I can clean a house. I did some house cleaning today. He did a live stream and he gave basically a tour of the house. The house is just as dirty as it was when she left. He hasn't done a doggone thing. In 2, 3 months, all he's done is break down some boxes. Pathetic. Pathetic. That house should be spotless by now. It doesn't take 2 months to clean a house.
He's going to clean up whatever he can. And when I get home, I'm going to be doing a very big clean bees. So
No, you're not.
For sure this time.
No, you're not. You're not going to be cleaning. You're going to be blasted out of your head for about a week. That's what you're going to be doing.
I actually can't believe I guess, I don't know. It's a mixture of, yeah, I'm a lazy person, but also there's also lethargy and apathy. Like, I just didn't care half the time, Didn't care about my life. Like, I'm trying to, it's hard, but I really, really am trying to improve my life. And
You know, Chantal, I'm remembering right now something that I heard that I'm like, that is so true. You cannot heal in the same environment that you hurt in. Have you ever heard that? If not, let me just put that out there to you. You cannot heal in the same environment that you hurt in. In your case, when you go home, that is your safe space to indulge in your impulses and your addictions. That safe space becomes a toxic space because you feel comfortable to indulge in things which are harmful to you. And hanging out with people that are also toxic, that contributes to the harm. You cannot heal in the same environment that you hurt in. And you're about to go home to your room where that is your harmful, toxic, safe space.
I know that actions speak louder than words, but it's hard once you allow yourself to get pulled into drama. It's so hard to pull yourself out. Like for me anyway, my biggest vice is my anger and impulsiveness. Impulsivity or impulsiveness? It's also my English. All right, let's bees for a few minutes. Is Sala here? He's probably not feeling well. Most people can't handle this kind of drama. I don't know how I do. It's absolutely gross behavior from a teenager, let alone an adult. They're nothing without you. I'd buy that smoky palette, smoky TM. I should make a makeup palette.
She didn't, you know what, all this time, she didn't care about a makeup palette. Then all of a sudden, because Just Saying does one, she wants to do one. Let's see you do one, Chantal. Let's see how far you get with that. The you're kind of like competitive in a way. Maybe that's one of your issues. You are competitive. If somebody has something, you want something, or you want something better. If somebody has a house, you want a mansion. Somebody has a good looking man, you want a better looking man. You're so competitive. You're always coveting what other people have, and you want to one up them by doing better. It's too bad you never took that competitive spirit and applied it the right way. But you're competitive, but at the same time, you're lazy.
I was passing gas that she was jealous of, not the face stuffing. I give you and Amberlyn credit for putting yourselves on the internet. No one is forcing people to watch if they don't like you. There are millions of other channels on this platform. Yeah, I mean, it's always the same thing in her comments too. Like, you're boring. I didn't find her boring at the beginning. I liked her vlogs. I found her very relatable. And the diet cycle stuff, I think she does it more just to honestly, everyone know why are people playing dumb? You all know how hard dieting is. You don't a lot of you don't know what it's like to suffer from an eating disorder or you
I do. And I've always said that if you have an ED, diets don't work. They just don't work. Those are short term things that you use to lose a little bit of weight. The weight is a problem because the weight contributes to other health problems. That's true. But your biggest problem is what's going on upstairs in your mind. You have to fix that. You have to fix that first before you begin the physical therapy and healing. You have to do them together. Because if you have an ED, if you don't fix what's going on in your mind or with your emotions, you can start off in a good place where you're like, I'm gonna get over this, I'm gonna fix it, buy all kinds of healthy food, maybe join up at a gym. And you might, be full steam ahead. You might be good for a couple of days. And then the stuff in your head just starts coming forward and derailing you until you're completely off the tracks. So diets don't work for people who have EDs. Diets do not fix what's going on with an ED. That requires therapy, talking, working through your issues, finding out what your triggers are, getting down to the root of the problem so you can fix the problem and understand why you do what you do. Like, where did it all come from? Where did it all start? Was it something in childhood? Was it something triggered it? Was it a bunch of things? You got to figure that out. You have to look in the mirror. You have to develop self-awareness so you can police yourself and control your impulses. You don't know all these things, or if you do, you don't care. And you and Amberlyn Reed, let's tell the truth, you two were all about monopolizing your problems with food rather than getting over them because you're both scared to death that if you are not your characters, nobody's going to care. Like, what it would be interesting about you if you were not toxic, unhealthy train wrecks. If you take out the unhealthy, toxic aspects of yourself, what would be left? Not much. That's why you're sticking to the program, even though what you're doing is hurting yourself and your bodies are breaking down.
You do, so I don't know why people judge so hard. I guess they just need some kind of beating post and they need to project somewhere. And I guess Amberlynn makes a perfect canvas. I don't know. Community tab, Loyalty Beezers Club. Member for 8 months. Oh, thanks, Community tab. Wow. Ready, set, wait. Community tab, I don't recognize your name. Your name was very recent. And you've been a Beezer for 8 months, so you must be somebody else. I have a lot of recycled Beezers. Why hasn't Sella been on live in weeks? He would have to get ready, and honestly, he's not feeling too good.
I'm sure he's not feeling well, but in the beginning, he was all up in her content. And the more she rages and the more she does this behavior on camera, the more he's like, I'm out. I don't want to be a part of it. And I don't blame him. He wants nothing to do with this.
He's really tired. Also, he might have fallen asleep. I don't know. He looked pretty sleepy like before, and I'm like, I'm going live. He's like, oh no. But thanks, Remy. Hey, Swaggins. That coffee looks good. It would look better if it was bigger. I know. This is a large, I think. They're all stuck and stuck up. Nails on a chalkboard, boys. Yeah. It's crazy eyes. Why does she always look surprised? Stop it. Carolina member for 5 months. Loyalty Beezer. If I didn't have to create a new channel, I'd be a member for way longer. I'm glad to support you. You're not perfect, but you're pretty cool. Oh, you know what? I'll take that. I don't mind that at all.
You know, what's sad? Chantal's channel could have easily have been at 100K by now, and she could have gotten her YouTube silver play button plaque that YouTube sends you when you reach 100K. She could have been there by now. And because of her toxic behavior and being abusive to her own members, she's not gotten it, and she never will get it. And a lot of people that supported Chantal no longer support her. The only people that are left are new Beezers that they don't know her history. They haven't been around long enough, but they're going to find out. They're going to find out when she gets back home and she gets back to her old self and she starts doing the party favors and she has the mood swings and the rages and she's feeling herself. They're going to find out how wrathful and nasty she can be. But the turnover rate on Chantal's channel is so quick. Like, people that are on her channel, they figure her out. They realize, hey, I could be somewhere else and be more entertained, and they go elsewhere. There's no people in her chat that have been there for a long, long time. It's all newer people.
um, Thank you. I know I'm a speckled axe, but whatever. Thanks, Carolina. Ready, set, babies. I don't know. Did I block you at some point or something? Sorry. How much is it to clean the house? I'm not sure. Marilla, hello. Bonsoir, ma belle. Bonsoir à toi aussi. We are trying to plan a trip. So every penny is going to count. Like, so, I want to go on, I want to travel. Like, I want to travel with Stella. Um, I really enjoy doing the couples vlogs with him. Like, it brings us closer together. It's
You know, I don't think you enjoy the couples vlogs because you have to go out in public and walk around. You don't enjoy that. You're just doing the same thing with Sala that you did with Nata. You're just trying to keep your hooks sunk into that man. And that's a way to do it, to involve him in everything on YouTube. How did that pan out with Natter, Chantal? Didn't pan out too well. You thought you were being so clever, creating a YouTube channel for him, doing his thumbnails, creating his videos, editing his videos. You thought you were so clever that that was the way to hold on to a man, although he did not like you, couldn't stand you. He just tolerated you. Same thing with Sala. You don't want to do couples vlogs and you don't really want to travel. Let's be honest. You're not interested in traveling. You just want any opportunity to be around a man. So you want to be the sugar mama and say, hey, I'm paying, go with me, and entice him by paying for everything so that he's traveling with you, doing things with you. That's how you get men to do things with you, is you paying for everything.
It's really fun, wholesome things to do. Um, you know, if they're boring, people don't have to watch them. For those who enjoy them, we appreciate you the most. We have to just try to focus on the
You
positive.
know what? If you're going to travel, if that's what you want to do, give the cats to somebody who will take care of them. That they're not going to be traveling, they're not away from home. I know I've said it many times, and I'm sorry if I'm boring everybody by saying the same stuff over and over, but as a pet parent, as a cat mama, I don't understand somebody like you, Chantal, that you have pets. And if you got all these plans to spend time with Sala or anybody else, if you've got plans to travel and you're constantly away from home for weeks, months, you need to give the cats to somebody else. If you use them as props and you're done with them, you're bored with them, they're not making so much money and you're moving on to other things, give them to somebody who will do right by them. And then if you want to travel the world, you want to meet a million men, do it. Do it. I don't understand the insistence on hanging on to something you no longer care about, other than the fact that you are selfish and self absorbed and you have the attitude of, I don't want it, but I don't want anybody else to have it just because it once belonged to me. And you no longer care about it.
Positive people. Um, so yeah, it was just disappointing tonight because we trusted Yo Mama. We thought he was a bit different, but um, no, clearly not. Fabricating things just for talking points, like it's ridiculous.
You do it all the time. You fabricate things as talking points. So, that's what you do.
No consideration to like what you're saying is BS. You're making it an assertion. You're not just assuming. You're making an assertion. It's all fake. I have proof. You insinuated that you had proof in these DMs. So this is what I brought forth to the table. You can threaten us all you want. That's fine. Like I said, it's you're talking about two issues here. So you're deflecting one on the other. You're first saying that Sala is in cahoots here with Nattered and it's all for views and drama and there's proof of this in the DMs. So then whenever we threaten to prove otherwise, you deflect and say, are you sure you want to show those DMs? Because I'm sure Allah wouldn't want to get wind of blah blah blah. That's what one is not connected to the other, buddy. Okay, so if you want to be that kind of person and lower yourself, I wouldn't expect any less. Be our guest.
I wonder if Chantal spends all of her time watching all of the reactors and the reaction channels and whatever channels for stuff about her because she knows that what she's doing, she's spreading a bunch of lies and she's looking at everybody to make sure she's not getting exposed because she is a liar. And when you lie to the degree that she does, you can't really cover up everything. There might be some details that you forgot about that you didn't notice that somebody else would notice. And she knows we're all about the detail over here. So I'm wondering if her obsession with the reaction channels and what they're doing, and that's what it is, it's an obsession, because that's what she spends her time doing is basically policing all of us. I'm wondering if it's because she lies to such a degree that she's afraid of getting caught. Although there's another part of me that says, I think she wants to get caught. Like she deliberately does things to get caught because then that would mean more drama and more content for her. She purposely lays out those Easter eggs to get caught so that There's more drama, more content for her.
Oh, there's new Beezers? Carolina. Sorry, my rage. Oh. Okay, if you're a new Beezer, please come forth and I will give you an arm wrinkle. Hi, Colleen. Yo Mama accused us. It's in his live stream. He basically, at the end, accused. He said he had proof that would break the internet. He said he had DMs. Basically, you may as well have just exposed the DMs. You're like, he's sitting there saying, I'm not the type of person to expose DMs. You just pretty much you were outlining what you think was in the DMs or whatever, your version of the DMs. You were outlining all of that already. You were saying word for word, like you're saying describing what was in it. You may as well just show it. So yes, you are the type of low person who would reveal that. Me, I'm doing it in self defense because I have to show that you're a liar. He doesn't get everything right remotely, like, and I don't take that kind of accusation lightly because to even think that I would have any ties to that kind of human being ever again in my life, never, never, never.
Chantal, we all know that the love of your life is Natter. The obsession of your life is Natter. I don't care if Sala is standing next to you. Just because he's standing next to you doesn't mean a thing because your obsession is Natter. Your true love is Natter because you're with Sala. You shouldn't be thinking about Natter, and yet you can't stop talking about him. You can't turn away from Natter. That is your true love. That is your soulmate from hell. No matter what he does, no matter what you do, the two of you will always be focused on each other. It's sick and it's twisted, but it's true. It's true. If people took pictures of Sala and yourself and put them next to pictures of you and Natter together, the way you looked at him, the way you look at Sala, there's no comparison. The way you looked at Natter is far different than the way you look at Sala.
At one time, I was stupid and involved. Yeah, but that time is over, and people have a hard time accepting that. Because I don't know why. I don't know why. They just want me to be miserable. They don't want it to be true. I don't know.
You know, Chantal, if you were happy, if you were really happy and you projected that in your live streams and you stopped talking about Natter, stopped making songs about Natter, if you did not go into Natter's live stream and say to Dee Dee, I can take your man anytime I want. If you took your focus entirely off Natter and just lived your life and you were more positive, we would believe you. But you have yet to do that, and you've been there for almost 3 months. You've been there for almost 3 months, so same old Foodie. Nothing's changed.
I was a member under another channel, but I had to delete it because, oh, you forgot your password? Oh, okay. So break the internet. So he just wanted clicks. Anyone with that mentality just wants attention. Your mama gets roasted by other reactors and self, though, so karma. Yeah. He revealed his true colors, exactly. You like the Kardashian. Hi, sweet vintage Zoe. Go. I know you're just waiting for a reason to go join cahoots with FFG and all of the other people. Go kiss their butt. Go for it. Go knock yourself out and motorboat all the people in Go World. Go for it. You had a crush on Tea and Dust tonight? Go for it. Motorboat those cheeks, buddy. Do it.
You're
Stay
so gross.
mad, babies. Seriously, I don't do anything to these people.
Oh, you do plenty. You do plenty.
Oh, he says, no, he thinks I'm in on it. He thinks Sala and I are in on something with Naturd. When really behind the scenes, I'm still recovering from crap from being with this guy. I should be in therapy. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of being avoidant. Um, like I honestly, like I can't even have my husband go to touch my face. Anytime he brings his hand to my face, I flinch because
What? Chantal, there are videos where he was touching your cheeks and grabbing at your cheeks. And you didn't flinch. I didn't see you flinch.
Because of this jerk. And you're going to accuse me?
You know, I'm hating what she's doing. I'm really hating it. But she's making a mockery of people who've been through DV. Some of the stuff they go through. I hate it. I really, really hate it. Especially when she's lying, because we saw the couples vlogs where many times he touched at her cheek and she was so happy for his attention that she was giggling like a schoolgirl and her cheeks would get red because she was blushing. I didn't see her flinch. I didn't see her pull away. She's making a mockery of people who've been through that kind of trauma. She's a victim when she wants to be. And when she doesn't want to be, she isn't. That's not how it works. It's not how it works, Chantal. You can't just use victimhood or stories of trauma to make money. And then when you decide that you want to just take that off like an old coat and go be with somebody, it's not how it works.
Of being in cahoots with him for money? Like I would sell my soul like that for a few bucks?
What soul?
I wish I could give you the middle finger right now, but that's haram.
I would say you sold your soul for money, but you don't have one. You're soulless. That's how you're able to do the things that you do and say the things that you say because you feel nothing for no one. You have no heart, you have no sense of compassion or empathy or emotion for anybody but yourself. You are soulless and you are selfish. You're just a black hole of despair. It sucks in anything that looks like light and positive energy. You suck it in like a vacuum and you don't let it out. You're basically an overfed tick. Do you attach yourself to a host? You feed until there's nothing left, and then you hop onto somebody else.
I'm sorry, I get really mad. Harry Ariane on secret clickbait. Chantal and Harry. Harry's a beezer too. He got on my nerves today. He got himself wedged in between the bed and the wall, and I freaked out. I'm never letting him, like I let him run around the house, but I keep an eye on him, like I babysit him. I feel bad. He bites at the bar when he wants out, and I look up from my bed, and he's like this, waiting to come out. So I let him out. I take him for a little walk around the apartment, kiss his ears, and then I let him run around certain areas. And he likes to borrow in my duffel bag of clothes. So cute. And then he escaped. I was like laying down. He must have been quiet. Escaped out the one side, fell in the crack between the wall and the bed. And I looked down. And I went, Hallie! And he was just like, he looked like a little hamster sausage. I think it's because the Kayaba has been in his ear. That broad is just as unhinged. How can you be swayed by like I don't understand. She's just as unhinged, and he's defending that anyway. With the dog and the cat. No way. You're still warming up to the hamster? He's afraid of Yaba.
Yeah, what's going to happen to Harry the hamster when she leaves? Because Harry the hamster was for Chantal, not Sala. I, you know, I want to know, but yet I don't want to know. You know what I mean?
That's why. Afraid of what? My God. Is it like some kind of popularity club that you're all sick like Sarah Jane? Hey, I'm part of the cool girls club. I switched sides. Please approve of me. Please approve of me, or I have to go back to making boring Taco Bell mukbangs in the car. Leave them talking to their dang selves. You're right, and you guys are right. Stay out of the drama. Sala, stay out of the drama. Baby, I agree with you. I know. My biggest vice is controlling my mouth, giving attention to things that just I don't need to be.
Yeah, I do agree there. You got a problem with your mouth. You can't control what comes out of it and what goes in. You really need to work on those two problems.
Community tab. Sarah Jane is weird. Oh, hi AMC. Vultures. Remember I called them that before? Anything I call them, they wear it with a badge of honor. Oh, I'm a.
We make a joke out of it. You call perfectly imperfect a hamster, so she just rolled with it, and it's funny. It's funny.
Vulture. Or whatever, you know?
We're zombie vultures, y'all. We are zombie vultures. She's called us zombies and vultures, so we're zombie vultures. We are not the walking dead, we are the flying dead. Hey, I'll take that. I'm a zombie vulture. It sounds pretty badass to me.
You can't believe the number of reaction channels? Not me. Hi, Down Under. I know. What did I ever do? I don't even get it because I say, I don't know. Like, are my rages that powerful? Like, I don't know. You don't really don't think I have a reason to rage once in a while? For real. My eyebrows are sweating. Sweet vintage, though. A lot of you don't even know who these people are, these degenerates are.
Yeah, but you tell them who they are, and then they go looking, and then they find their channels. And if they like them or their content, they stay. So keep promoting us, Chantal. We love that.
So I'm sorry if you're confused. Tracy, hi. You missed a lot.
She's slowing down. See, I've clocked Chantal and her rages. If she's really mad, if let's just say she does a 2 hour live, the first 30 minutes or hour, that's when she's full of steam. But then after that, she starts to slow down. Like, have you noticed she started to slow down? She got her rage out. Now she's just babbling to keep the live going to make more money.
I don't feel like I rage. I just try to. I mean, I get angry. I do. I guess I get adrenaline. Like, they really do hate free speech. I strive to come on here and do hate free speech, but it doesn't always work out that way. Like, not hate speech, but like just ranting about stuff that, she blocked you because she wasn't part of her hug box.
The crazy thing about Foodie and her channel and her content is that the rages are the most interesting thing right now about her content. But yet, when she does a rage stream, which if she left it up on her channel, it would make her money. Those are the ones where she says too much and she doesn't want to get in trouble because she knows people are going to report her. So she deletes the rages off her channel. And that's just prime real estate for the reaction channel. She's basically giving us content that's off her channel and she's not going to make money on. So all the boring stuff that's the stuff on her channel, the stuff that doesn't make her much money. And the big ticket items, she deletes those and she gives it to us. So thank you again, Chantal.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a hypocrite. Calls the cops on people. She called the cops on me for what? For reacting to her, even though she back when she retorting back to her when she reacts to me every day about BS. Violin. Seriously. Go buy some more checkered friggin' pajama pants at Walmart and do a haul. Nobody watches.
What's wrong with pajama pants? I like pajama pants and fuzzy socks too. Hey, I'm older. I like to be comfortable. Judge me. What's wrong with some fuzzy socks and pajama pants? Pajama pants, fuzzy socks, don't care.
They block everyone who thinks for themselves. Exactly, brainless zombies, like I said from the get go. That's why I can't leave comments on their channels. I'm too much of a troll, I guess. She's sniping the stream right now, though. What else is new? They call any responses rages, so played out. Time to move the goalpost. They're just like, rage. Like, who gets excited about somebody raging? They're like, oh, rage, yay. They get rage hard on.
We get excited because that's when you're the most interesting. You got two speeds, Chantal, slow and incoherent and raging. There's no middle ground there. That's when you're the most interesting. That's when you say the most. You're not just there with your mask on and eating and being boring and it's hard to react to. That's when you're the most spicy and interesting. That's the most interesting thing about your channel is the rages. You have to know that. If you don't now, you do. And we know we're going to make the most money off your rages. There's that too.
It's so bizarre. I cannot believe Dudu thinks it's a flex she has nattered. Right, right. Like, I can give you a million reasons why anyone would be better off not having an abuser living with them, but go off, let her think that. It's the only thing she has left. She lost everything else, her job, her dignity, most of her hair. I mean,
And look at you. Look, like I said, you can't throw shade without casting a larger shadow upon yourself. Look at you. What has happened to you and your channel since Natter? You're out maybe what, 30, 40 grand? I don't even know the amount. You're out thousands and thousands of dollars that you gave to him that you could have spent on yourself, improving yourself. Your channel went downhill with all this drama. You wore everybody out, all because you brought Natter here and you got obsessed with him and you're still obsessed with him. So, yeah, those things might have happened to Dee Dee, but you were with Natter and talking to Natter for over a year and it ruined your content and it ruined you and your channel and your audience. A lot of beaters left because of the drama with him. So you can't laugh at her without some laughter coming your way, ma'am.
what
You lost more than she did.
else? When you give attention to the reaction channels, you give them power. They're hoping and praying to get a reaction out of you. I know Mary Pop. I guess I just can't. I'm in disbelief that people have that mentality. It's so weird. Sam looks like he's softer amethyst sky. BBJ is so sweet. I cannot wait to huff my cats when I get home. Poor
Why don't you do more than hug them and take care of them?
Sam. He looks like he's lost some weight. I want him to be a chubby moose.
Yeah, he has. I mean, I was watching Pizza's live stream and I saw Sam. I'm like, oh my goodness, what has happened to that poor boy? Because when Chantal was there, he was a big, fat, chubby boy. He's lost a lot of weight. What is going on in that house? That he went from being really, really fat to he lost weight. Is there lack of food? Is there a medical problem? So he's lost a lot of weight. BBJ, she's not looking so good. What is going on? That those things are occurring after she's gone.
Again. A little bit of a chubby moose. No. If he's healthier, that's good. But his fur doesn't look as full or he looks stressed out. He must miss me. I wonder if I can bring him, but if I wanted to bring him on a plane, I'd have to have him knocked out. There's no way for 12, 13 hours. And then to go into a huge airports. Oh, no, no, no.
Okay, so I can say from experience that I've traveled with a pet. When I moved from Florida to California, the last flight that I took out of Florida to California, I had my cat, Snowball. And, you're walking through that airport with your carry on bag, with your pets. It's a lot. I can't see Chantal carrying a carry on container with her cat. I just can't see it. And then when you take your pet onto the flight, if a flight will allow the pet, you have to put the pet beneath the seat and you can't take it out. You just can't take it out. So that pet has to stay in the crate the entire time until you get to your destination. And she already has trouble walking and she's got back problems. How is she going to manage that?
Oh, no. Mm-mm. Oh, gosh. He's terrified of going to friggin' MacArthur Avenue. Can't do that. Anyway, I'm not going to stay on much longer. A few more minutes. Community post, you can almost hear the climax whenever a rage comes on. I know. She's thinking, ooh, I can buy my own vegan box this time with those views. Seriously. She does a live stream about herself, 708 views or something like this. 900 maybe. But talking about me, 5,000 views. That's a big difference. So even if you want to stop, you can't. I love that for you. When I was in the comments, people even told me off for being positive because they don't want that. They don't want that. They just want somewhere to go for free and be non-supportive. So imagine like hate watching is a thing. I don't understand it, Freya, but it's
You know, Chantal, there's a lesson to be learned from that. You are so hell bent on locking down your chat to where only VIPs can talk to you and nobody else on your channel. You cut your nose off to spite your face. You cut off your own income. Do you notice that the reaction channels, when they do a chat, they let people talk for free? And then if people want to get a membership or send a super chat or super thanks or anything like that, they can. People like having a choice. They don't like feeling like they're forced to pay to talk to somebody, not when there's other choices out there. Take a lesson from the reaction channels. Stop being such a coward and locking down your chat and being so determined to squeeze money out of people by putting all of your conversation behind a paywall. You want to make that money, girl, but yet you are depriving yourself of money by locking out most of your viewers.
the thing. Unfortunately, I probably get a good chunk of my views from that. Probably, but whatever. I feel like I could rebuild an audience of some sort, or there's still residual. You guys, I mean, you guys are everything. That's all I need. Girl said she was what? I'm sure she lost Shoo Shoo too. Yeah, we all seen the video of your man talking about.
Okay, stop right there. How can you say you're a victim of DV when you bring up the trauma of another victim on a live stream? Real victims don't do that.
Sleeping with your best friend who you are insecure about. Like you're insecure that you said
I'm
yourself
getting
to
past that
forget it.
part.
Yeah, like the whole all he had to do was fake love me. You don't think I was being ironic, really? They twist things to fit their narrative. You know,
Not really. Not really when you have a history of paying men for their company and that we haven't seen a single guy hang out with you where money was not involved. If you really were a desirable female in every way, appealing in every way, you wouldn't have to give men all that money to hang out with you. You know how repulsive you are. You know how disgusting you are. And you know that the only way that a guy's going to hang out with you is if you pay him. So you find guys that are in need of money and you make the business deal. All these guys are supposedly that are chasing you, and yet you hang out with guys that they're paid to be there, and clearly they don't like you. So when you said all he has to do is fake love me, you were acknowledging that you are repulsive and that nobody could really love you right now because of your issues and because of the way you behave and the fact that you are not clean. You're a dirty person. You're vulgar. You stink. You stink. You know you stink. A person who doesn't bathe stinks. A person who doesn't brush their teeth has foul breath. That's just facts. You want love. You want a guy to love you, and yet you make sure you are as repulsive as possible. So fake love is all you're going to get.
they take it out of context. They don't even understand the term context. Period. You can't argue with people who are ignorant and brain dead. Why is you can't donate brain cells to people, can you?
Well, you don't have any, so don't worry about it.
Why isn't breathing? I mean, I had too many wheelchairs. I can't help you, but I'm sure someone else can. Why isn't breathing chats forcing her to do at home breathalyzer like they do with pupil checks? You know, rules for thee and not for me. Oos, Jimmy, oos, Colleen, oos. I did it for a minute. I feel like I came back to a complete different conversation. It was 10 minutes. Megan, and oh, you loved it? Nice. What kind of ice cream are you getting? Now I'm confused. Child's name. No one's mentioned anything about your child. Bless your child. Thank.
You know, Chantal, it's not right for you to go after somebody's sobriety, like their past struggles, and attack their sobriety. It's not right for you to do. And it's not right for you to go after somebody who's a parent when you yourself are a pet parent and you suck at it. You suck. If you didn't suck at it, you know, animal control would not be at your house. People wouldn't be mad at you on the internet for that.
Thank you, not me. Hey, Angela. JB in a fight. Yeah. Um, people are talking about your parenting. You stay mad about that because whenever FFG has the nerve to do it on a grand scale about the Doherty dozen, you don't care. You kiss her butt. But whenever people do it to you and the shoe's on the other foot, or whatever the saying expression is,
She's disgusting.
what is there to address, Flop Era? I think we dragged her enough.
You didn't drag anybody. You can't drag anybody. That's why you tried reacting and you sucked at it and you know that and you quit. You're not intelligent enough to drag people. You're not that quick witted. If this is what a dragging was, I've seen people get dragged. This was not it.
Of course she's sniping. I can see her chin wiggling a mile a minute. No, we can't, because she doesn't cam up because she's a coward. Hey, chain smoking secondhand smoke is animal abuse. So many people post their kids and they immediately trip when someone even remotely knows that they exist. Nobody would know if you didn't use them for views. Exactly. It's bizarre FFG is attacking that family. She has to attack people for her content. She has nothing else. Nobody cares about her as a person. Like, she has nothing interesting to say. Like, even meeting her in person, she was still just like, just
Chantal, question. Are you angry and bitter and salty because a reaction channel that's had their channel for, I would say, about a year or 2 years? I'm not exactly sure of the date of when Frenchie began her channel. Are you mad because this channel this person has a channel that, you know, recently got started? You've been on YouTube for 4 or 5 years. So a reaction channel that's been on for not even half of the amount of time that you've been on YouTube, and they make twice the money that you do. Are you mad about that? Are you mad about the fact that this person, French fry girl, that she makes money reacting to your content and she can just sit there and get on camera and talk about you? She makes more money than you, and yet she's not gotten on camera showing off her private parts or exploiting her relationships. She's not getting on camera high or drunk for attention. No, you chose to get on camera and degrade yourself, and that's how you made your money. Are you mad because somebody is, financially speaking, doing better than you and they didn't have to go to the depths that you did to make it? I think you are. I think you're mad as hell about that. The fact that somebody on YouTube is doing better than you and they did not have to go to those links to do it.
didn't really say, like, she's just not a good conversationalist. She has nothing to talk about. She's not an interesting person. Again, in life, there's people that do things and there's people that talk about those people who do things. I mean, I don't know what to say about that, but in any of the chairs, I need an extender, but so what? Ellen will go on live stream and oh, I already said that. I have an idea for merch. Put Beezers on the front and then your diss tracks on the back like a band shirt. But make them long sleeve shirts. I should make concerts once I have them. You know, I suffer from depression, so that is just, I have some kind of mental illness. I don't know. But so I'm up and down. Maybe I think it would be more effective if you stayed unbothered. The back and forth drama is born for these fiends. Don't let them get that release. You're right, Hebe. You nailed it.
You know what? She's getting boring. She's slowing down. It's obvious. She was full of steam in the beginning of this stream, and she's completely run out, and she's just babbling right now. So we'll just cut it off here. Hope that's okay. We got a little over 2 hours. We're good. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this React video. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.